97 FM. Welcome to News Around the World.
Good evening, welcome to News Around the World on the most listened to radio station at Gidigbo 88.7 FM Ibadan. I am Wuraola Yusff. The headlines: Ribadu meets security chiefs about Trump's military threat. Oyo State to honor founding fathers, past leaders, as it turns 50. Maldives has just made it illegal for some generations to smoke. Trump says there could be US troops on the ground in Nigeria or airstrikes. Alexander Arnold vows not to celebrate if he scores in the UCL clash against Liverpool. And now to details. The National Security Advisor, Malam Nuhu Ribadu, is currently convening an emergency meeting with service chiefs and heads of security and intelligence agencies in Abuja, following reports of a controversial threat by former US President Donald Trump to launch military action against Nigeria. The high-level meeting, holding behind closed doors at the office of the National Security Advisor (ONSA), comes amid growing diplomatic tension sparked by Trump's weekend statement on his Truth Social platform, where he accused the Nigerian government of genocide against Christians. Trump, in a fiery post, had warned that the United States will suspend all aid and possibly intervene militarily if the alleged persecution of Christians in Nigeria was not halted. Although details of Ribadu's meeting were not immediately made public, sources at the ONSA hinted that discussions centered on assessing the security implications of Trump's comments and coordinating a unified national response. Confirming the planned media engagement, the Director General of the National Orientation Agency, Lanre Issa Onilu, said the NSA and the security chiefs would jointly address the press on ongoing government efforts to contain insecurity and other vices. The Oyo State at 50 Celebration Committee has announced an open contest for the design of the official logo, theme, and mascot challenge marking the state's 50th anniversary. The committee chairman, Honorable Sahid Hijabi, disclosed this during a press conference organized to further sensitize the public on activities scheduled for the Golden Jubilee celebration. Briefing journalists on activities lined up for the state's Golden Jubilee celebration, the chairman of the Oyo State at 50 Celebration Committee, Honorable Sahid Hijabi, called on members of the public and creative minds within and outside the state to submit emblem designs that best capture the spirit of the state at 50. Honorable Fijabi further disclosed that the state will, in honor of its founding fathers, past leaders, and illustrious citizens, as it marks its 50th anniversary in February 2026.
Oyo at 50 activity will definitely are not restricted and will be spread across the state, particularly the 6 geopolitical zones of the state. We shall involve all the strata of the society in Oyo State. As executive arm of government takes the leadership in this celebration, the legislative, judiciary, traditional, religious body, artisans, students, farmers, entrepreneurs will definitely take a significant role in celebration of this our dear state at 50. This celebration will therefore tell us our story. The story of how Oyo State become a cradle of learning, hub of creativity, and a pillar of economy and cultural existence.
The committee chairman further emphasized that the activities marking the celebration will be spread across all 6 geopolitical zones of the state, involving people from all walks of life, the executive, legislature, and judiciary, as well as traditional and religious institutions, artisans, students, farmers, entrepreneurs, and persons living with disabilities. The Olubado of Ibadan land, Oba Rashidi Ladoja, will promote 6 high and senior L chiefs on Otun Olubadan line in accordance with the Ibadan chieftaincy law on Friday. The promotion is subject to the vacancy created by the enthronement of Oba Ladoja, who was formerly the Otun Olubadan, as the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan land. The affected high chiefs are Oba Oyewole, who will move from Osi Olubadan to Otun Olubadan, Oba Hamidu Ajibade from Ekeri Olubadan to Ashikpa Olubadan, Oba Adebayo Akande from Ekarun Olubadan to Ekeri Olubadan, Senior Chief Lekan Alabi from Maye Olubadan to Abese Olubadan, and Senior Chief Kola Babalola from Abese Olubadan to Ekarun Olubadan. The elevation ceremony is billed for the new Olubadan Palace, Okearemo, in Ibadan North local government area, as the ceremony will be the first traditional ceremony to be performed by Oba Ladoja since his enthronement on Friday, September 26, 2025. From the bustling streets of Ibadan to the corners of major Nigerian cities, street food continues to hold a special place in the hearts of many. Street foods are more than just a quick bite, they are everyday experience that brings people together, offering tasty, affordable, and convenient meals to millions. Whether it is the irresistible aroma of suya roasting by the roadside at night or the soft sweetness of puff puff sold in the early morning, street food has become a symbol of our culture, survival, and social connection. Akidibo FM News correspondent Tolu Lope Salao reports on the love of street food and the affordability.
Street food has become more than just a quick meal for people. It is affordable, tasty, and convenient, playing a major part of human daily life in most parts of Nigeria. For the busy streets of Ibadan, where varieties of snack food are being sold, the aroma of roasted plantain, fried yam, and sizzling suya fills the air, attracting hungry customers. For the most loved street food in Nigeria include suya, puff-puff, akara, fried yam, and boli. Beyond satisfying one's hunger, street food provides jobs for thousands of people and brings consumers together. In an interview with Agidigbo FM News, a street food seller, Miss Opatunji, shared her experience on different street food she sells.
Season markets ni monta.
I sell different street food for different seasons, ranging from roasted corn to tangerine to cherry and even to boli.
A máa ta dúdú, a dẹ̀ máa ta yíyan.
In another interview with Agidigbo FM News, some street food consumer shared their favorite street snack and why they loved it.
When I don't feel like eating anything, I can get puff-puff and snack on, and it's affordable.
My favorite street food is buns. I like taking buns in the morning, early in the morning, sizzling hot. All these women I used to, sell or fry down the roadside. So I like buns a lot. So my favorite snack I love taking in the morning is makara and pap.
For most Nigerians, street food is not just convenient but comforting. Many people say they prefer it because it tastes better and it is more affordable. In a separate interview with Agidigbo FM News, a snack seller, Mr. Badmos Olamide, spoke on how affordable street food are compared to a restaurant.
It is more affordable because you get it close by. Like you're on your road or you're on your way going home, you can easily access what you need. Like if you go to restaurant now, you need to queue, you need to make some requirements or an order. But here, this is street buying, so you can easily come here and buy what you need on time.
Street food remain an essential part of Nigerian urban life, feeding millions, creating jobs, and preserving culture. It is also a vibrant and unshakable part of daily life in Nigeria. Beyond being a source of quick and affordable meal, it reflects the creativity, resilience, and hard work of ordinary Nigerians who make a living through it. Tolu Lope Salao, Agidigbo FM News.
And now it is time to link up with our United Kingdom studio for the foreign news.
News from Kule Hamza Studio, Agidigbo FM, United Kingdom. I am Olushola Damilola. Maldives has become the first country in the world to impose a generational tobacco ban, making smoking, buying and selling tobacco illegal for anyone born after January 1, 2007. The ban took effect on Saturday. According to World Health Organization, smoking causes more than 7 million deaths globally each year. Although Maldives is the first country to enact such ban, but New Zealand came close imposing something similar in 2022. But the ban, which was supposed to go into effect in 2024 never came to fulfillment. Maldives authorities are now hoping to cut down on smoking everywhere across the country, with plans to set up anti-smoking clinics that will offer medication to help people quit tobacco products. Several drones were spotted above Belgian air base over the weekend, according to the country's defense minister, Theo Franken. This latest sighting comes as Europe is on high alert after recent invasion by aircraft into NATO airspace. The defense minister stressed that the drones were not just flying, but were clearly monitoring the airbase. The minister further declared that it is strictly forbidden to fly drones above military areas. And that ends the news. From Hamzat Studio at Gidigbo FM, United Kingdom, I am Olushola Damilola.
We shall also be moving to our Maryland studio, United States, for more foreign news.
News from Kole Amzat Studio at Gidigbo FM, United States. I am Oluwatosin Sonya. A powerful 6.3 magnitude earthquake struck near the northern Afghan city of Mashar-e-Sharif early on Monday, killing at least 20 people, injuring hundreds and damaging the city's historic Blue Mosque, with a death toll likely to rise according to the authorities. The U.S. Geological Survey said the quake hit at a depth of 23 kilometers near Mashar-e-Sharif, a city of around 523,000 people, famous for its shrines and historic sites. At least 20 people were killed and 643 were injured, 25 of them seriously, according to preliminary figures from the Afghanistan National Disaster Management Authority. U.S. President Donald Trump said on Sunday the U.S. military could deploy troops to Nigeria and carry out airstrikes to stop what he called the killing of large numbers of Christians in the West African country. Trump made the comment on Sunday evening as he headed back to Washington after a weekend at his vacation home in Florida. Trump threatened on Saturday to take military action against Nigeria if Africa's most populous country failed to crack down on the killing of Christians. The U.S. president's threat of military action came a day after his administration added Nigeria back to a countries of particular concern list of nations that the U.S. says have violated religious freedoms. Other nations of the list include China, Myanmar, North Korea, Russia, and Pakistan. That ends the news from Kule Amzat Studio at Gidigbo FM, United States. I am Oluwatosin Sonya.
Welcome back once again. And now the exciting world of sports. Trent Alexander-Arnold says his feelings for former club Liverpool will not change, no matter what reception he receives on his Anfield return with Real Madrid. The Spanish Giants faced the Reds in the league phase of the Champions League on Tuesday, 4th of November. Alexander-Arnold was criticized by some Liverpool fans for the way he allowed his contract to expire before eventually leaving in June for a reported cut price $8.4 million, so he could join Real Madrid at the FIFA Club World Cup. Trent Alexander-Arnold made 354 appearances for his boyhood club, turning out for the final time in May against Crystal Palace, after which they were presented with the Premier League trophy. But the Real Madrid defender said he would not celebrate if he scored against Liverpool, and reviewed many of his former teammates got in touch when the Champions League draw was confirmed. Recall that he has only recently returned to the Real Madrid squad after recovering from a Champions League tie against Marseille on 16 September. To wrap up the news this evening, here is a recap of the headlines. Ribadu meets security chiefs over Trump's military threats. Oyo State to honor founding fathers, past leaders, as it turns 50. Maldives just made it illegal for some generations to smoke. Trump says there could be U.S. troops on the ground in Nigeria or airstrikes. Alexander-Arnold vows not to celebrate if he scores in UCL clash against Liverpool.
Don't forget that you can listen to us live on our website www.agidigbo887fm.com. You can also download our mobile app on the Google Play Store and iOS. Simply search for Agidigbo 88.7 FM. Follow us on Facebook at Agidigbo 88.7 FM, on Twitter and Instagram at Agidigbo 887 FM, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have news stories and tips for us, contact our newsroom on 070-8714-4865 or send us a mail on newsroom@agidigbo887fm.com.
Before we go this evening, here is a quick tip. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Finally, we have come to the end of the news around the world on the most listened to radio station, Agidigbo 88.7 FM Ibadan. I am Wuraola Yusff. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
News is information, and information is power. At Agidigbo 88.7 FM, we bring the news from top to bottom.
The Oyo State government has said the over 1.5 million out-of-school children.
We give you reports from Oyo State.
The Oyo State House of Assembly has called for thorough investigation.
The Southwest in Nigeria and the rest of the world.
Has clarified that the body did not